Lucy hit the stream button. Hi, Beans. She's like, what you doing? Beanie beans. Work, brother. Can't stay, but wanted to pop in and say hi. What's up? Good luck on the run. Yeah, my boy Goose. Well, hopefully you're able. Well, I mean, I probably won't be streaming by the time you get off work, but cool to see you around. Well, I'm still waking up. So eepy. Just throwing it out there to you, Goose. But I have the next few days off. If you wanna chill, maybe. Goose is checking out the commands. What is his next play? All right, I think everyone's out of ad land now. Welcome, everybody. For those who've been around, you already know what's up. It's going to be more torture on the ultra kills. For those who have not been around, in the unlikely scenario, we have a new person lurking. This is the Deathless only P rank, no early items run, where we'll be doing the entire game, Deathless. He found the one command that doesn't work. I wanted so we had two commands that essentially did the same thing. Dan's and dad joke. And so I got rid of one, but I didn't have the heart in me to remove the other because those commands were set up by Munch, and I figured that she would like her dad jokes to live on. But I already knew the dad joke didn't work. I probably should have removed that one too. I'm sorry, Goose. Anyways, so the idea is that we're going to be doing Deathless. Every single level must be done without dying. Every single level must be P ranked. So even if we don't die, but we're too slow, don't have enough kills, or not stylish enough, the run's dead. And we're not allowed to use items before they are obtained in the game. We can go back to previous levels to obtain items that we otherwise didn't have without having to worry about P ranking or dying on those levels, so long as we P ranked it and didn't die to begin with. And those are the rules. Oh, Goose and Glade in chat. How the dynamic shifts on the same level now. Streaking it and buy it. Well, let's just say my stream epic streak message. Burger Boy, Freedom Muncher. I like these names for Americans. I like this one, Freedom Muncher. Yeah, Freedom Muncher is pretty good. Minor spelling mistake detected. Argument invalid. So we, I mean me. Well, let's say I'd warm up, but you don't really need to warm up for prelude. But I do want to fight V2, as he is kind of a problem. And man, my wires are fucking tangled up right now. Holy shit. Give me a sec, chat. Why are they so tangled? What the fuck? What is happening down here? That's it. Headset going undone. I have solutions. God damn, what the fuck? How did it get that bad? I haven't even been sitting here the past couple days. Or I have, but I haven't really been using my controller. Damn. What do you mean by no early items? Welcome to the stream, The Real Meme. So no early items means that whenever I do the run official, we're going to start a new save, and I'm not allowed to use any of the arsenal in the game earlier than you would get it. So for Prelude all the way to 2-2, I'm not allowed to use Railgun. That would also mean that I don't have like rocket launcher for like Minos or something like that. Basically, I'm not allowed to have any late game weapons early game. Like, I won't have jacks for pretty much the entire run, which is sad. But that is just the nature of the challenge. See you, Goose. Have a good day at work. Yeah. So yeah, it'd be a new save. I guess I should practice this without the arsenal that I would normally have. Why is my sharpshooter unequipped? So we wouldn't have jacks. We would be getting saw blades from this level, but I don't. Just to have as much time as possible, I don't really recommend grabbing the saw blades at first. Okay. I want to go do that now. I'll go do it. It's fun. It's just unfortunate that I've learned from this process that I'm actually really trash at Act 1 and V2. Okay, maybe not trash necessarily at Act 1, but like I have a surprising difficulty against most of the bosses in this game. And I also have a knack for dying to random bullshit. That's kind of why I'm here right now. I forgot to remove the rocket launcher. We just won't use it. It's been a couple days since I've played. Look at him try to run. Wow, I got myself killed. I haven't played ULTRAKILL since the revamp update. Really? I liked the revamp update. But I mean, to be fair, I might be a little biased because I was never really big into the ULTRAKILL modding scene at the time. Like, I'd only very recently played custom levels, and I heard that the revamp pretty much destroyed all that, but if we're looking at it from just a vanilla game standpoint, I was a big fan of it. English right now. Get your damn coins out of here, buddy. He's coin spamming, ref. I got the P2 on standard, so I want to replay the game on violent. That's fair. I remember my first time doing P2. Great times, great times. Cool. Let me do, I don't know, Gab 2 maybe. Oop, wrong level. I feel like for the record I should point out that I play on controller. Everyone tells me to mention that, so I forgot my whiplash. And shall relish ending you here and now. Oh damn, I actually died. That's crazy. Getting an upskirt of Gabrielle's crazy. What's even crazier is Automod got a hold of you for that. Here, I got you.
Machine, I will cut you down, break you apart, splay the gore of your profane form across the stars.
I just like to get a better angle so I can like better align my shots. That's definitely why I'm doing it. Oh, I fucked that up. Whoops. Oh man. I might be a little bit rusty. I feel like the real meme did that on purpose. Now I gotta go do Automod again.
I will cut you down.
Whoops. I guess we're not real coining. Fuck it, we just keep going, I guess. Thankfully, we have AutoMod to save us from these heinous criminals making moderately freaky comments in an 18+ stream. For sure, for sure. Wouldn't want you guys to act like fucking animals or something. Man, I am asleep right now. What the fuck? I should have just been playing Ultra Kill the entire week. I've let myself fall too far if I'm dying to Gab 2 this much. This is gonna be a sad day for believers. Man, it really shouldn't have been that bad. That is not a good sign for things to come. We'll run Yurion real quick. I say real quick, but if that fight was anything to show, this will be also a disaster. So we'll just see, I guess. Man, I need to like take a 30-minute break to get a McDonald's frappe if I'm playing like this, or some coffee. I don't know. Oh, I forgot to equip my jackhammers. That's a problem. My jackhammers, my saw blades. This fight's pretty much not gonna work if I don't have those. I see. I only equipped 2 of my jackhammers. Right. So, what I'm definitely going to spoil for y'all is that we are 100% not finishing this run this time. But I'll give it my best shot. That's for sure. we'll try one more time, and then we'll just start the run. We'll start the run, see what happens. Get into some real shenanigans. Now we're talking. We're not talking anymore. Those unfortunately placed pillars of death right there. I may have survived that if I'd managed to hit my whiplash, but I am historically terrible at doing that. So anyways, enough dicking around. We already know that this is a washed run, but it's gonna be okay. We definitely got this. So let the torture begin. Ugh. My nose. So how is everyone's morning as we enjoy another round of Prelude? I did not experience my morning because I woke up at 3 because it's so damn hot that getting good sleep would be miraculous. Otherwise going pretty well. 3 is in the afternoon, I should clarify. Well, I mean, yeah, I kind of figured that. But I agree. Here in Arkansas, whenever it gets hot, it just gets the soupy kind of hot. The one where it really doesn't matter where you are. If you're in direct sunlight, if you're just kind of like somewhere shaded, it's just gonna be equally hot. Truly the Midwest is not necessarily the Midwest, but like the southern parts of America are their own kind of special hell, I think. Bruh. I can't salvage that. Maurice. One can only say, goddamn the sun, indeed. Every time I play this level, I'm just gonna think about May's coffee mug that both deleted you from existence and then decided to kill me in this level. That's all I think about now. That evil coffee mug that decided it wanted a multi-kill. For a second, whenever that happened, I really thought you'd like... I was worried that you just decided to start saying like some gamer words in chat. And that like May had a reason. I was like, what could a titanium possibly have said that caused the situation? I would never. Is that so, Titanium? What's your favorite gamer word? I was just so confused. May is also too sweet. I just never would have envisioned her just banning somebody outright. Truly, May could be a tyrannical dictator, and we would just never know until it was too late. Shotgun. Sword Machine Part 2. I wish May were here to do Gambas. I know I can do Gambas, but I overshoot my ability to play this game quite frequently. I need more level-headed people. Is it weird to say that I would like feel more confident if I were doing like E1 than I would be doing like base game? Because I guess I'm just more used to doing like the base game stuff. Probably should have been buying the other weapons. Let me not fuck up Cerberus. He's getting frisky. God, I cannot P-boost to save my fucking life right now. I do appreciate how bundled up they were, though. That made that really easy. Kill, we're in limbo. I would say we officially have a run, but I am notoriously good at fucking up at random points, so we're just gonna have to fight like we're constantly on the edge. The edge of suckitude. I trust that V2 will take prompt care of your run. That's a valid that's a valid prediction. Maybe I should set the gamma up for V2. I'll do that in a sec. It's a little early for such a prediction, but there's not many people here anyways, so it'll be okay. Those who will vote will vote. Oh, there you are. It's like someone's still alive. I just don't know who. Oh my god, May is here. We're all saved. What? No way I just got dodgeballed out of the air. That's some fucking bullshit. See, this is what I was talking about. Only when I'm playing P-rank Deathless do I die on the most random fucking levels. Yes, they are named. In my kingdom, currency is wine bottles. America should take notes. No, I suspect people in chat will say that's more of a different country's type of currency. Didn't even let V2 do its work. It's so strange because I never have such strange occurrences appear unless I'm doing the Deathless run. I don't think I've ever in my time of playing Ultrakill ever died in 1-1 before. To a stray, no less. Like what? What kind of death is that? I'm just giving Gloom more ammo to make fun of me with. What would they think? Hope y'all guys weren't tired of Prelude. I love Prelude where I only have my one weapon. Maurice! At least there's a friendly face waiting for me at the end of this level every time I fuck up. I was too distracted with TP any percent race, sorry. No, you're okay. You don't have to watch my streams, you know. You just usually do, so that's why you're a moderator. Did someone say Gamba? Yeah, maybe set the Gamba up for Fight 1 View 2. I wouldn't dare put it any further since it seems that Act 1 is still a problem. Two-thirds of the way in. You're almost there, May. You're almost there. To be honest, I'm known to be a speedrunning fan. I'm no stranger to watching the beginning of a run like 10 times a stream. That's fair. I feel that it's more painful for me than it is for the viewers. Nothing like having to play with the beginning arsenal exclusively multiple times in a row. I just want to saw blade all these motherfuckers, but I can't. It won't let me. When 1.0 releases, Hikito will add an enemy called the Friendly Face that shoots healing orbs at you. The tragedy is because they're an enemy, you'd still have to kill them. Sorry, Friendly Face, but I'm not feeling so friendly. I've been watching Shenanigans do catch them all runs of ZA lately, and in like all the streams I've caught, he hadn't even gotten to the final boss. We live to suffer. Also, those enemies spawned like instantly. What the fuck? It will be in the treachery layer to reflect the fact that you betray the only friendly thing that exists. Actually, not kind of a genius idea for anime concept in a way. That's weird. I don't think I've ever noticed that. If you beat the sword machine, it resets your hard damage and full heals you. I've never noticed that before. Is that because he's like a boss type enemy? May forgetting the Gamba. They're slacking on their job. Caught red-handed. What target we go for boss? Probably V2 fight 1 at this rate. I didn't think it was gonna be... Bro almost went to the back rooms. Someone get this fraud out of my prelude. But yeah, probably fight 1 V2. At this rate, we're not even gonna get to Act 2. When you're just so 8-3 and E1 pilled that prelude becomes too hard. Let me go ahead and just get the marksman. And a couple of shotguns. We don't really need the sharpshooter right now. These fucking filth. This is why I bite the marksman. Also working on the kitten I showed in the server yesterday. Oh yeah, the cross stitch. I'm excited to see when it's finished. Cerberus, my beloved. Oh wow. A rare, not aggressive serve fight. In the wild? That's crazy. Oh, here we go. Also, I fucking suck at parrying him this time. That was crazy. He refused the rush. We like to see Serbs that don't abuse their dash ability on Brutal. I was actually a little worried about the style ranking. I was actually awful at parrying them that time. Okay, let's not die to a random stray in 1-1. Wouldn't that be unfortunate? I genuinely need to figure out a good way to implement both the sharpshooter and slab into my arsenal. The sharpshooter just kind of sits there existing. In all fairness, so does the piercer. I don't use many of the pistol variants. My ooga booga greedy brain only knows how to use marksman. So me and Azrael are probably gonna go watch the Backrooms movie today. I'm gonna need someone to spoil if they go to every single one of the 9 million levels that are on the Wikipedia or not, so I know if I need to cancel my ticket. It's a requirement. I need to see if Slender Man's in the movie or not. May confused about what I'm talking about, then I've done something right. This is the kind of chaos I wish to bestow upon this planet. You said like 20 words and I understood like none of them. Well, we at the very least can confirm that May has not been consumed by the brain rot. They aren't one of them. Miraculously. Give me my overheat. I've been consumed by brain rot, but like the different kind. And also valid answer to that. Also valid answer to that question. Okay. Can the game stop running at like 5 frames so I can actually hit my coins? Yeah, that's pretty sure that's all of them. You should hear you ramble about Pokemon. Oh yeah, that's right. That's the type of brain rot you have. See, I feel bad because like I want to ramble with you, but I have actually literally zero information on Pokemon. It was like one of the few gaming things that never entered my childhood. Like the only ever time I have gotten into Pokemon was I played a little bit of Pokemon Black on the DS way back in the day, and I didn't never beat it or really get that far into it, and then I lost it, so I don't even know like where it went. You're gonna laugh, but same actually. Well, like, see, what I mean is like when I say that it never entered my sphere of like influence, I mean that in like every way possible. I never got into the anime series. I never got into the games. I never really got into Pokemon content. I don't know. It was never really a part of my life. And I really think it just had a lot more to do with like my circle of gamer friends, I guess you could say. We're just into different shit. Not me low-key about to fucking die to street cleaners on fucking one. Oh god, it's actually gonna happen again. Jesus. Floor is lava, 5 health gaming on 1-2. Damn. Why Limbo so aggressive? Wait, hand. What jump start? My beloved. But yeah. I don't know. It had a lot to do with the circle of people I was around, I guess. If you'd believe it, actually, I was a lot more into Minecraft as a kid. Even though the things I would say about that game these days are not as positive, I suppose. Not that I hate Minecraft or anything. I just like whenever I try to play Minecraft, I just get bored really easily. I don't have a great attention span for that game, like I do something like Terraria. So, I mean. You all should know this. I'm an ULTRAKILL player, so this should just be common knowledge. It literally happened like a year. Oh, so it's like recent. Oh, damn. Never mind. Man, I really just be sitting around letting fucking Limbo butt fuck me like this. At this point, if I can't even do Limbo, this challenge is forfeit. Back to the grind. It really just be because of how busy I've been with work. I don't have time to play video games. Too busy developing video games and delivering pizzas. So I just not practiced ULTRAKILL. Like I haven't played it in a week since like the last time I played it on stream. This is a problem. Same friend also got me into Kirby and Doom. So, like, Kirby I've always been into. I like Kirby, and Doom I've been into since a kid. Have you played Kirby games, or are you into Kirby via anime? I didn't know there was a Kirby anime. I thought it was only the games. Okay, well, I mean, like, I kind of knew there was a Kirby cartoon, but I didn't know they were referred... I didn't know they were referred to as an anime. But I guess in hindsight, that kind of makes sense. But that should answer your question. Now, Kirby games, I played a shit ton of those. If my Kirby game doesn't have eldritch, horrifying demons in it, it's not a Kirby game. That's my only stipulation. If Kirby games don't have something more traumatizing in it than Dark Souls, it's not a Kirby game. I'm a notorious Kirby anime hater. They've massacred my man DDD, and Kirby is barely a character. They relegated Kirby to a Pokemon to their OC. I can kind of see what you're talking about, but I also feel like that opinion's a hot take in some ways, because I've known a lot of people that actually like that cartoon, so... Not that I would have an opinion on it. I've not watched it, so... I only know about the memes. Can my man just die already? There we go. I don't know if my style ranking's gonna be good enough. I've become so washed at ULTRAKILL. People who like Kirby anime either like it for the memes or for Meta Knight deep traumatic backstory that they've made up. The hate is real. Beware, everybody. Any not slander against the anime might get you perma-banned from May. They're feeling aggressive. Can you tell who my favorite character is? We love a little bit of DDD. Though if we're going for that character archetype, I gotta say Bowser I like better. A wholly biased opinion. But I think it's also a little bit unfair because I think Nintendo treats him a little better as far as characterization is concerned. I mean, here we are talking about how they chopped your boy in the anime, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. But don't get me wrong, there's definitely some times where Bowser's been chopped too. This is just the thing Nintendo does. Yo, you see those strays walking up on me like they were a part of a gang or something? There was intent. Keep trying to shotgun swap, but I can't. Bowser is great, but DDD I love mainly because he gets substantial character development over the course of the games. Also true. Need a bare minimum the marksman in my shotguns. If you want my honest read on it, I feel like Bowser gets a little bit more love from other parts of the community. I'm talking about the Bara lovers. I almost died to that stray. No way I was gonna die to fucking 04. That would be so sad. Grab the marksman because fucking it's impossible to keep up with all those filth that spawned in that room. We go from willingly starving entire country for the sake of himself to... Hold on, give me a sec. We go from willingly starving an entire country for the sake of himself and barely communicating to the danger despite being in over his head to willing to risk his life to save a single world. Or a single Waddle Dee. That is something more specific to DDD I've noticed compared to like Bowser and other similar characters, as he seems to He seems to care more for his subjects than even Bowser does. I need to get the fuck away from that corner. There we go. And the Bara lovers are right, and they should say it. Hey, I'm not knocking it. I can understand the appeal. Not that I am a part of that group, but I understand. I can see why they like it. That scene in KFTL is living in my head rent free. I am not aware of the scene you're talking about. Having the drone spawn over there is so weird to me. It's such a jank spawn location. No, I have not played Forgotten Land. Like newer Nintendo games, like I haven't played many of them. Like even Legend of Zelda, I really kind of stopped playing. I grew up. I don't play with Nintendo toys anymore. No, I'm just playing. It's just like I didn't really like the direction Nintendo went after. Like the second they decided to stop doing the Wii is when I think that company kind of fell apart for me a little bit. And it definitely has something to do with the Wii U being like the most cringe fucking piece of e-waste I've ever bought. And I don't know, you know, Nintendo's always focused on children, and so like I feel like their games are geared to like newer generations, so obviously they're not going to interest me as much, but even then, like, I don't know, there's like they just don't have the same quality that they used to. I played Breath of the Wild and I was like, it's a good game, and I've mentioned this before on stream, I'm certain of it, but it's a good game, I recognize that, but it's just not a good Legend of Zelda game. It really doesn't strike me as a Legend of Zelda game. So like I never really had much interest in it, so while everyone was super hyped for like Tears of the Kingdom, I never played it. I never cared to try and play it. So like, yeah, I've just kind of fallen off. So for that reason, when we're talking like more modern games of any of Nintendo's, I haven't really played them. Like I still don't even own a Switch, which is a shame because the Switch I know is a good way to play like the older games. If you like want to rebuy it. But you know what's also a great way to play the older games? Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I also just got myself like a chance to play the Switch once at, I think it's because my brother had it, or maybe it was I was over at like some family member's house, but like I don't know, I have really small man hands, just part of I guess genetics, but the controllers are still like way too big for my hands. Like it feels like they were supposed to be like played by like little babies, and I just couldn't get over how awkward it felt, and I just didn't want to play with it. I know you can get the Switch controller and it makes it just a little better, but I don't know, it still feels weird. I know this is kind of upgraded from talking about Kirby to just Nintendo slander at this point, but like, I don't know. That's the main reason I haven't been up to date on that stuff. Hit me with your dodgeball, you little motherfucker. Eat this. It's closer to the end of the game, literally before the final boss gauntlet. Paint a picture for me. Set the scene in my brain, for I have not played it, nor will I likely play it anytime soon. Or maybe don't, just in case there's some forgotten LAN players that are watching and don't want it spoiled, I guess. I don't know. I'll let you be the judge of that one. Okay, let me not almost die in here. To be honest, the main spoiler for that game is after that scene, so we're safe, I'd say. Jumpstart. Let me not die in Halls of Sacred Remains now. These limbo deaths are depressing. I should be better than this. See, look how easy that was. How did I die earlier? It's gonna happen again! What the fuck? God fucking damn it. What the fuck? We are an hour 17 in, and I'm still not broken fucking limbo. Are we shitting right now? In the same, almost exact same spot, too. God, that street sweeper did like 2/3 of my health in like a split second. God damn. Back to the grind. I need to like just buckle down and play nothing but Ultra Kill these next few days. So basically we've just got D out of possession again. He's finally back to senses, and the gang is happy to see him to be okay. But then, uh-oh, the beasts are coming. We gotta get out. And the gang is hurrying towards the elevator to the surface, but one single Waddle Dee trips and falls, and oh wait, oh, I thought we were so you're not gonna believe this, May. I thought what you were referring to was like a scene that was like Bara adjacent. I didn't realize we were talking about like his character growth. I believe I've already seen this scene through like memes on Instagram. I think I know what you're talking about here. I'm pretty sure I've seen it at least. I thought what you meant was that like something bar adjacent happened in like a newer game. Well, I know I asked you to paint the picture, but like I thought you and me had very different idea of what was what the topic was, I suppose. I thought Nintendo had snuck some gay into their game. It was a little bit marginally confused why it was done in a Kirby game, but who am I to judge? That stray fucking disappeared when I shot him. That was weird. To be honest, DDD is also beloved by the bar community. Have you seen him? Well, yeah, I know, and that's why I mentioned it. I am aware of this information. Bowser X DDD in an official Nintendo game win. Make it happen, Miyazaki. Nah, they really wanted to put a gay relationship in a Nintendo game. I can imagine the very first one. Like in their mainline games, I can imagine like the first one probably being like, imagine a Legend of Zelda where it turns out Zelda is actually the evil of the game, and that means Link and Ganon hook up instead. Now I know that goes against everything that was built in the Legend of Zelda lore, but have you seen the Legend of Zelda timeline book? Nintendo very clearly doesn't care about that. It's perfect. It just makes sense in a way that doesn't make sense. We're just gonna ignore that I was not stylish enough somehow in that. I love Prelude. It was one of my favorite things to do all day. We had a moment in, I forgot what Smash it was. It was Brawl. I know which one. I know what you're talking about. It was Brawl. Yeah, the subspace emissary. The Smash I grew up with. You know, I was kind of wondering why the music was really quiet. For whatever reason, my audio was turned down. Oh yeah, you know. Oh yeah, I do know that. I do 100% know that. I know, like, the second you mention it, the exact scene played out in my head. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. The second you mentioned Smash, I was just like, say less. True ball knowers know exactly what that means. I miss Subspace Emissary. I think we lost out with the hate. I know it wasn't the greatest thing ever, but like, it was still pretty okay. And I mean, who would win in a box office fight? Avengers Endgame, or that one scene where they're all fighting against the subspace machine? I think we all know the answer. Sigh, I just want to get the Minos. I haven't played Air Riders yet, but I hope the plot in there goes as hard as Subspace. I've never believed in Sakurai more. I mean, to be fair, the plot of most Kirby games is fire as hell, which is surprising for where like, it's surprising because the objective fact is that most of the time the plot is just centered around Kirby being hungry, or someone being hungry. But yet, despite the premise being pretty much the same most of the time, you get the most badass lore possible. Like, I like whatever I write, right? Because I'm a bit of a novelist. I'm proficient in like world building and like making villains in particular, especially eldritch beings and such. To be able to do that in a cutesy game like that and like maintain that cutesy vibe for most of the game, and the simple premise of just a character being really hungry is just phenomenal, and that's probably the main reason I'm so big into Kirby. Like, I just adore that as a premise. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, I replayed some of the older Kirby games and realized that, like, some innate influences snuck their way into, like, the cosmic horrors that I design in my literature these days. Yeah, but that fire is mostly Kumazaki, and also the hungry accusations are only Squeak Squad if you are all allowed if you allow nitpicking. Well, yeah, I know, but like my general point is that the stories are simplistic, is what I'm trying to get across. But they also get cosmic and have a lot of gravity really quickly, despite how simplistic it is more what I was trying to get across. Try to get that sneaky fucking shotgun kill on me a second ago. The stupid son of a bitch. Which is why I was kind of apprehensive, because again, that's mainly post Kumazaki. Sakurai didn't do as much Cosmic Horror. The most he did was Marks. I'm a little bit biased to Marks. I like Marks. But I'm also able to recognize that that's not even really Cosmic Horror, though. It's more just like, he's got a scary transformation. You expect something cutesy, and then you're just like, what the fuck? But like, it's not necessarily the same thing as Cosmic Horror. Not like fuck, what's that one monster called? The final boss to oh, it's all slipping from my mind now. It's like something Zero is what it's called. That's more what I would call Cosmic Horror. You know what I'm talking about. I'm sure you'll correct me. Before you asked, Dark Matter Trilogy was an entirely different guy who proceeded to disappear off the face of the earth afterwards. Fandom literally has no clue what he's up to now. I remember that trilogy. I think I played one of the games from it, or maybe two. That one game where you could play as like a million Kirby's, that's the one I'm referring to. Mass Attack, yeah. Mass Attack was great. I liked that one a lot. There we have Necrotius. Yeah! It's all coming back now. Huh, why didn't I get a notification for this? Did you not get a follower notification? That's why Slap should join the Discord. The one Kirby villain that came closest to straight up killing Kirby. Yeah, I remember him being kind of a big deal. Alright, May. Time to play the real game here. What do you think is my favorite Kirby game? Just based on my personality and what you know about me, what do you think my favorite Kirby game is? I've played quite a few of them, so your chances of guessing one I've played is pretty high. Zero's from Kirby Dream Land 3. Oh, okay. 0-2 from Kirby 64. Okay. Kirby 64 is the one I'm talking about. Serb one needs to die. There we go. If I use the Discord, cringe. You should make a Discord just for our server. I'm torn between RTDL and Kirby 64. So, here's your hint. I've actually not played Kirby 64. You kind of remind me of Magalore. Actually, I'll give you a better hint. It's neither of those. But specifically, I've not played Kirby 64. I'm gonna be open and honest about that. Yeah, to be fair, I left Discord in March due to the weird Face ID verification thing. That's fair. I think they walked it back, but I'm not sure if they like permanently walked it back. Knowing them, it could just be like a temporary setback thing because of the backlash. So we'll have to see. I have not noticed anything like that so far. It's been working fine for me, so. The game's dying. Does anyone else think that the filth leap mechanic that gets added in Brutal doesn't increase the difficulty and just kind of makes it more annoying to kill? Is that just me? They said they were gonna delay it this summer. Maybe if we bully them again and try it again, they'll relent permanently. Yeah. So that means they're gonna try to do it like soon. That's cringe. And I just had to update my driver's license picture, and I look chopped in it. God damn it. I don't think it's Robobot or TDX, although I would suppose TDX because Taranza exists, and you also remind me of him. Keep guessing, May. Keep guessing. But yeah, if they do relent, I will probably join your Discord, but I don't look too bright considering current laws in places. They don't look too bright. It sometimes makes things difficult. It's kind of like the soldiers where it makes it a tiny bit more difficult. Yeah, I guess so. Maybe if they were like willing to group together more while they do it. I don't know. I think more of my issue is they like to go get stuck in weird places, and then I have to like kind of like figure out where they are, and it's basically a requirement I get marksman as early as possible so I can like fucking kill all of them. These fucking filth, they're still not all dead because they just fan out and jump around, and they're not even like getting remotely close to hitting me. They're just jumping around to be annoying. Like here in enclosed spaces is fine. There's not many places for them to go. But god damn it, I just want them to get out of my way and just die and not make it take a bajillion years. I am also saying this holistically biased because I do not have my saw blades and thus can't just, you know, saw blade them all and not think about it. Which is the normal way you deal with that. Basically, I'm being a little bitch baby because I'm doing limbo for like the 4th time today, so. Also, yeah, I give up. So, you'll come to find, May, that my favorite games are weird. Like, despite being a horribly crass, loves to say fuck all the time kind of guy who plays very aggressive games like ULTRAKILL and stuff, you'll actually find that my preferred games that end up really high on my favoritism list, they tend to be like really cutesy and like anxiety reducing games. So for that reason, my favorite Kirby game is actually Epic Yarn. I'm a big Epic Yarn guy. Like, I adored Epic Yarn when it came out, and I played it quite frequently. I'd say it's closely tied with like Superstar, but that's like the low fruit basic answer. Also, it's kind of weird how in Brutal Teaser for the Filth, the leap could be parried, but now it cannot. Wonder what made Hikita change his mind. That is also kind of weird. Because it feels like an earned parry in a way. Maybe it was just too easy to abuse? I don't know. Ball knowledge, justice for Prince Fluff, they erased my boy. I know, it's bullshit. I love that game so much. Didn't they do a second one that I never got to play? Or am I just like... Is that like the, fucking Mandela effect? I need this fucking street sweeper to die. See, how did I die in this room? This is so simple. So, like, what the fuck? I am getting such a weird deaths in this run. Like, I shouldn't have to be locking in for a limbo. Oh, that drone got in my face. What the fuck? Hi, buddy. Bro got destroyed. Oh my god, we actually get the CV too? That's kind of wacky. Time to give Hideous Mass his bath. Not a second one remake port for 3DS. That kind of tried to bridge the gap between it and the main series by adding abilities back and upped the difficulty, but did it in a weird way. Respawning unkillable enemies that chase you constantly and not in the way to do it is not the way to do it. Yeah, I would agree. And I wouldn't even really say you play Epic Yarn for difficulty purposes. That game was just a vibe. That's kind of why I played it. Also, it removed multiplayer, so Prince Fluff is now relegated to cutscenes only. What the fuck? That's bullshit. This game started as his fucking game, and now he's not allowed to play even. Nobody fucking voted on Gamba. Nobody wanted to lose points. Nobody wanted to gain points either, I guess. To be fair, I'm not a consistent gamble, so... At least we get the CV too. If we're lucky, I might even win. We might get to see Lust. Oh my god, we get to see Lust. That's crazy. Well, I guess we can finally finish the Gamba nobody voted on. Crazy. Crazy work. I'm too neutral to vote. Real Giga Chads don't vote. Okay, well, we at least made it to Lust. Thank God for that. Maybe I should have, like, we can finally fuck. Maybe I should have, like, given you the hint that my favorite game of all time is Klonoa 2, but I feel like that's also ball knowledge. Wait, no, you recognized the follower alert noise though back whenever you first followed. So like, yeah, you know what that is. You have that ball knowledge, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's my favorite game of all time is Klonoa 2. If I'm ever having like an anxiety attack or something, just playing that makes me feel better. Let me up. And this, folks, is why we always check for schisms on the way out. Those motherfuckers like to hide and fuck up the kill ranking. Did that man just... I thought he just committed suicide. He just walked off the platform. That dude kind of looked like he was just like, nope, I'm out. Lucy, I'm well aware you're a Klonoa liker. That's how we fucking met. The drum sample quiz has given me a new appreciation for Cold Winds, because now I'm acutely aware of how weird drums are in this track. The sample is bouncing between playing straight and reversing, and you can't unhear it once you hear it. Really? I'd have to like listen a little closely to it to like pick that up. Okay, I need to be more careful here because last time some motherfucker was still alive by the end of this. I don't really like taking this level that slow, but we kind of have to. Okay, there's no one else hiding. Maybe we can actually beat this now. Fucking Act 1 spawns. I'm not sure how that electrical panel over there broke, but whatever, I guess. Okay, we're actually entering new territory now. I can send you the drum sample quiz vids once we're done with tonight, just remind me. There's 2 of them actually, it's more tricky than guess the BPM of aim and break, as some comments put. Speaking of tricky quizzes, have I shared a link of Toho versus Kirby track names quiz yet? Because that one is insane. I know nothing about Toho, so I don't know if that would like I don't know, make it difficult or something. Hi, Jan. Lucy, do you not disable pre-roll ads? No, because I would have to do a break. I was actually going to set up the bots today to enable continuous like ad breaks. Like timed ad breaks. That way I can time out when I take a break from the run instead of being so locked in I completely forget about that. Kind of like how Val has on her stream. I guess with that being said, we'll take a small 3-minute break so we can disable those pre-rolls. I gotta go to the bathroom anyways and probably eat something. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. We'll give the others a second to come back from Adland, and then we should continue. God damn, Jam. Thank you for the 30 stream streak. Holy shit. Jam's got to be sitting on those wine bottles, sitting pretty. Okay, everyone should be back from Adland now. Did you pick up the slab revolver? No, I don't. So I don't actually really use the slab revolver at all. Mostly because I just kind of prefer Jam is undermining my position of the regular watcher. I just kind of prefer how quick pace I can fire off the marksman versus the slab. I heard that the slab sharpshooter is pretty good, but I also just kind of prefer having 3 shots with the sharpshooter as well. And the piercer I just never use. So like, I'm sure I'm doing something wrong and the slab is good and I should be using it. But I'm not using it currently. And to be honest, I don't really use the sharpshooter or the piercer that much anyways. So I don't know. Like I said, there's probably a lot of different techs that I'm missing out on. Everyone, don't let the people of chat confuse you. I'm actually very bad at the game. Let's see. Mal Cannon, my beloved. Now I actually have something to contend with all these fuck-ass filths that keep running around. Oh. I was like, who the fuck's still alive? See, this is exactly the type of shit I was talking about with the filth. I don't like their new mechanic. I'm gonna go dab up our boy Minos. I don't know about the Mr. Beat the whole game P rank on brutal while playing a controller. Keep talking about shit and filth. We'll learn how the roundhouse kick you and ULTRAKILL must die. Yeah. I wonder if they'll have any more additional changes or if it'll just be a stat boost for ULTRAKILL must die. Still not enough for Screwdriver. It's okay, we don't really need Screwdriver. Screwdriver will probably just get in the way when I try to do Minos anyways, so... See, this is normally the part where I would say, man, if I just beat V2 again, that means I get a free ride all the way to Sisyphus. But considering how Act 1 is gone, I no longer feel confident in that statement. I forgot this level has like no music. Yeah, a little bit. Just don't die to gabbers. For real. I say that like we're still gonna get to Act 2 here, but we still got Minos and Gab. And I fucking died to Gab like a loser last time. Multiple times, too. Like, Gab not even on my level. He not even my op. And I still lost to him. Oh, damn. Couldn't kill that serve fast enough. This room gives me so much nostalgia for the first time I ever played this game. I think it was around this room where I realized that I was really gonna like this game. Where are these guys going? Those two street cleaners were smart. They were going for the exit door. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I swear when I first played this game, the Mind Flayer spawned first, and then everything spawned afterwards. Like, I swear that's how I remember it. But, like, that's clearly not the case now. And I can't tell if I just got really bad memory or if that, like, changed at some point. Ow. I think this challenge has scientifically proven that Gabriel 1 is the hardest boss in this game. Nah, V2 1 is harder. I'd actually agree that V2 is harder in both cases. Gab's just kind of really slow and easily parryable. I'd actually say borderline Gab 1 is harder than Gab 2 because you just got a bit more of an arsenal to work with by Gab 2, and he doesn't change very much. He hits like a tank, but so do you, and he's usually dead before it really matters. They wanted none of these shenanigans. I don't think that was ever the case. Fair enough. Like I said, strong chance I'm just crazy. So I can buy the screwdriver, but I'm gonna wait on that for a bit, I think. I don't actually have a use for screwdriver at the moment.
Machine, turn back now. The layers of this palace are not for your kind.
I still think it's a little wacky that the time requirement for this level is like 4 minutes 30 seconds. Who in their right mind is gonna need that much time to kill this man? That was weird. I say, like, for someone who's going for P ranks, I should clarify that.
Shall rend you apart, and you will become inanimate once more.
Bye-bye, Gabriel.
What? How can this be? Bested
By this thing. Insignificant fuck.
This is not over! May your woes be many and
Gabe 1 is definitely the harder boss, both because you have more options for damage by then, as well as the fact that Gabe 2's parries are incredibly free. That's also valid. Gabe 2 is so fucking easy to parry. As long as you're up in his grill and you punch as he starts a combo, 9 times out of 10 you're gonna get a parry off. While at least with Gab 1, a lot of his parries are actually thrown projectiles. So like, it makes him just a little bit more dangerous. Anyways. Now we get to go say hi to Minos. It's really funny to watch you say shit and then instantly get punished for your hubris. Exhibit A, the 3-1 Phil. Oh god. I forget about that sometimes. My brain tries not to remember traumatic things like the 3-1 filth incident. Why is my chat acting funny? There we go. Didn't even get the soul orb run invalid. Now we don't need the soul orb. Alright, let's do this. All this free DPS. That's gotta be single-handedly the most free flesh prison fight I've ever had. Alright, let's see how nice Minos is feeling today.
Ah, free at last.
Oh, Gabriel. I'll dawn's thy reckoning.
And thy gore shall glisten before the temples.
Don't get
of
cocky,
man.
Mr. Streamer. I assure you I'm not getting cocky. I am well aware that Minos can feel it. He can be a bit of a dickhole and stay in the air and just like pelt you from a distance. I am well aware that this can quickly fall apart.
And thy punishment
Yeah, just like that. Just like that, it's over. There was 2 times I had the chance to parry him. I deserved that death. This will be the most aggressive Minos you'll ever see in your entire life. In all fairness, I kind of let him punch me. I could have probably backed away from that and gotten the parry. That was a pretty deserved death, not gonna lie. He was really aggressive at first, though. I will give it that. That was a pretty mean Minos combo that he kicked off with. Hit me with the judgment uppercut into the downward slam, uppercut into the projectile projectile, then went for one of his ground combos into another projectile, and then immediately punched me in the face afterwards. I've had nicer Minoses, that's for sure. You know, I really don't know if I actually have time for another run. Might be actually a little bit better to practice some of the later levels, I guess. Do some actual entertaining stuff. Let's do E1. Let's see if we can get the P rank on E1 first try. Because I actually have more confidence that I can do E1 than I can do like Act 1 and Act 2 together, which is really weird. But you'll see what I mean in a sec. I love menuing on controller. It's one of my favorite things to do. I mean, it's like back to prelude with the wine, boy. Hit me with the straight judgment all the way back to 01. I'm gonna keep it real, y'all. I have no clue what happened to my conductors just then. At least the first one I tried to use. Bro killed himself. Bro, the friendly fire. I know if that room. No floor room is easy now. That wasn't as clean as I would have liked it to be. But we should still be okay. Okay, I guess I just won't use the rocket then. Now we're using the rocket. Man, that's gotta be the messiest fucking hideous mass fight I've had. Radiant his mass won't stop spamming that motherfucker. Just ground pounds all day. There we go. Crazy. Crazy how many times that scorpion tail keeps hitting me. Okay, whatever. We get the idea. This room was genuinely ass when I did this with Force Radiance, I can imagine. Tundra and Agony could be kind of fucking dickheads with throwing their saw at you. It feels so strange to see this level without Force Rad. That was a male mind flare, I'm pretty sure. Rare. Run blessed by transgender himbo. Alright, well, I'll probably do a double stream today. Me and Azrael will probably be playing something. I kind of want to hit Repo, for like a multiplayer game with him. That'll be a little bit later today. But for now, I gotta get a couple things done. See if I can maybe touch up the Twitch channel a bit more before we actually stream later today. And then, of course, we got a movie we're gonna go see. So, the Agony and Tundra room was actually surprisingly really easy. Oh, really? Well, I mean, honestly, that kind of makes sense. The first hideous mass. Really? That's a little surprising to hear, because the only thing you're really dealing with after you enrage it the first time is just radiant virtues that you can kill pretty easily. Well, anyways, it was fun, in quotations. Let's see who's around to raid. Is there anyone online that I'm following that is currently doing stuff? Astral is streaming. If you guys wanted to be just a drop in the 2,000 viewer bucket. Nah, we'll find somebody else. Let's see what we got here. The virtues enrage basically instantly while you're constantly under threat of being hooked by red mass. And once you're done with them, you have a Radmont Flare as well. Keep in mind, basically every attack in that room two-shots you. So the virtues, they enrage based on attacks done. I thought it was like a timer. I guess that makes sense. P rank the entire game. They're from the UK. Oh, sorry, too American for that. Nah, I'm just fucking around. We'll raid them. We'll see what they're up to. All right, everybody. Oh, my OBS decided it wanted to say hi. It was nice. I'm gonna go ahead and head off. Let's get this raid going. This raid Shadow Legends. That thing I'll never allow on my phone, you know? All right. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Bye, May. Bye, Titanium.